This was the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. That's the conclusion of this parable that Jesus gave us. Mark chapter 12, following through up to verse number 10. Now you say, well, Pastor King, what's this all about? Well, a man who had built a vineyard, had brought husbandmen in to till it and take care of it, and it was successful. And he sent a servant to bring back some of the wine from the vineyard, and they neglected to do it, and they abused him, and they treated him shamefully, and they sent him away empty. And the man sent another servant, again, bringing to us the description of the grace of God. Gave him another chance. Again, man leaned to his carnal self and killed him, killed the servant. And then Scripture says that he sent his own beloved son because he thought, well, they'll accept him because he is coming from the owner of the vineyard. But they instead killed him as well. So now comes the consequences. And see, this is what people don't understand. And I hear people say this, how could God be so cruel and send somebody to hell? Well, the truth is that God has done everything under his power to prevent that. God sent his own beloved Son to the earth to become flesh and dwell among us and live a sinful or sinless life so that he may become the sacrificial lamb on the cross of Calvary, that the sins of all humanity could be done away with just a simple confession of asking God to forgive and to accept the provision that God has made. But so many reject it. And so many are like these cruel husbandmen who, instead of receiving the blessing of the one who had put this all together, who had created this vineyard and said, oh, we're so thankful to you because you have given us a livelihood. And so, yes, take some of the wine as a blessing because of your great sacrifice to have created this. But they didn't. They were selfish, they were carnal, and they did what humanity does in its carnal state. It was cruel. It was cruel to for one. Because you see, without the love of God and without the Spirit of God in a man or a woman, this is how we behave. But when we are truly brought to a place to where we have understanding and that enlightenment takes place and the Spirit of God comes in and lives and dwells, and he leads us into peace, righteousness, goodness, mercy, truth. All of the things that God gives us. This is Pastor Jack King with the Gospel, the radio broadcast.